Hello! Welcome to episode 1 of the Season 1 Project Hydra Let's Play series. If you saw the prologue, you may know it's been 2 months since the start of the season, and I was told by a familiar face that I should really start, and well, I guess it's better late than never. So here I am, at the shopping district. I suppose the first thing I should do is give you a bit of background to my current base and then a tour. So let's hop into the nether. When I started, one of the first things I wanted to do was find a jungle biome. So I set off on a very long journey, a few hours in real world time, and I didn't actually end up finding the jungle before I decided to settle near a village wherever I was, which turns out was pretty far. About an hour overworld from world spawn on foot. Let me show you on Dyn map. Here's world spawn, and you can see everyone else's bases are nearby. If you scroll all the way down, eventually you get to my base, which is right around here. It's pretty far. You can see around me, the others have their bases nearby, they're all relatively close together, and now let me show you where mine is in scale. It's only 2 rockets away, he says, if you're efficient with it. Here's everyone else's bases, and we'll carry on our way. I think this portal's for a desert. This one's for the mesa biome. And we carry on a bit further south and we reach my portal. Let's begin the tour. Here's my nether portal built into the hillside. There was supposed to be a bridge here, which I never got around to. And over this way is my house, quote unquote. It's no roof, 4 walls made of dirt, and a giant chest monster in the back. None of the items are sorted. Stuff is everywhere at the moment. Makeshift stables over here for my horse and mule, furnaces, campfires and other workstations here, and a bed. The most important part of this house is the living room. Let me show you. Come through this door, shut the door behind you to keep the cold air out, and push this button. Now if we go through the door again, we're in the living room. This is probably the one room in my entire base where I actually spent some time making it look nicer with carpet and pictures and paintings and all of that stuff. Nice little bed, we've got chest, furnaces, crafting table, got some lanterns for lighting. It's cozy. It could be better, but it's cozy. It's definitely my most favorite room in this entire build. And let's continue with the tour. Through the door, press the button, and we're out. By far my most favorite room here. On with the tour. Let's make our way to the cow crusher farm. Simple design, just a bunch of cows crammed into 1 block space, and you breed them, and with the cramming limit the older ones die and drop leather and raw beef. Over here we have a cobblestone generator, aptly named the Cobbler. It's just a lava and water cobblestone generator. Over this way we have the pumpkin and melon farm, but it is only used for pumpkins at the moment. It's quite efficient, And I don't need to use all the pumpkins, so I've tweaked it slightly to output to composters so I could have some excess bone meal. Next we have the output of a slime farm. The slime balls come up here, and I'll show you the farm later. Some wheat over here, nether wart over there, carrots, potatoes, sugarcane, etc. Here's a sugarcane and bamboo farm. Started off as a bamboo farm, but later when I needed less bamboo and more sugarcane for fireworks, I converted 2 rows to sugarcane. But the bamboo still grows quicker. Next we have the honey farm. Is 4 units up here, and they output honey bottles. And if we head downstairs, there are 6 more units here. Next we'll go to the villager breeder, and you can probably hear as I get closer how well this turned out. If I just climb up here, we have the farmer section. That might pose a problem. I've put dirt blocks there to block the sight to the beds to turn it off for now. We have a farmer and a villager, and they share the crops. And the baby villagers will then try to get to the beds and fall down this water stream. And they won't be able to get to these beds. And they'll go under the beds, follow the water stream, and stay down there until they grow up. And then when the adults grow up, their heads will hit a water block and they'll be able to swim up and come in here and become zombie villagers. This wasn't intentional. Good job, Jay. Up here we have our mob spawner. It's a multi-tier design. It's the type where the mobs will spawn and then water pushes them off the edge, and then they get funneled to the middle and fall down here. Over here we have a log farm. It's not quite a tree farm because there's no leaf crusher design incorporated, so there's no return of saplings, which is a bit inefficient. Here's a dispenser full of minecarts. If I hit the button, it will pick up a villager at a time and send them on their way downstairs. Here is a wool farm, at the moment just white and black. And a stray iron golem wandering around. Down here is the collection chamber for the wool farm. And not even this is working at the moment. Great. Down here we have the market stalls. The villagers are asleep at the moment, but I have a villager for everything I would need. I've got full armor enchantments except for soul speed 3. I've got the tool enchantments, unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, silk touch, etc. And a couple of bow enchantments as well, like infinity. I'm not sure where these 6 villagers have gone. They were in there. Strange. Now I'll go show you the iron farm. It was the first farm I built. I took all the poppies out. It does quite well when it wants to work. This dirt pillar here is here because I had a problem where even though these 3 villages are isolated, somehow a zombie must have spawned somewhere and converted 2 of them into zombie villages. Now let's head underground. Here's a little channel where we can see skeletons fall down to their deaths to the skeleton farm. Here's the kill chamber. and you can see them fall through. I have taken out a soul sand block which would stop them from dying, but I wanted to AFK here a bit and just collect some bones, so they fall to their death at the moment. And here you can see the channel shows you the skeletons going across. It's a nice little touch, I thought. Next we'll go under the river. Down here is a double cave spider spawner. I was lucky where the mineshaft underneath my base actually had 3 cave spider spawners nearby. 2 of them were actually within activation distance, so I decided to make a farm out of it. Ow. Ow. If we peek through the trap door, we might be able to see one of the spawners. There is. There's one spawner there, and there's another one right behind this wall, both within the activation distance of 16 blocks. And there are magma blocks underneath this chamber, so the cave spiders actually take damage as well, if I'm not killing them. Kitty! Kitty! Here, kitty kitty! Ah! I'm getting distracted. Here's another cave spider spawner. I'm not using this one because I have 2 in the other room. And if we come over this way, we have the slime farm. If we climb down here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 levels. And there's actually some slime blocks down here. Well, you can see there's iron golems on either side. The slimes get... well, there's supposed to be iron golems on either side. But the slimes jump off the edge and get damaged by the magma blocks. And if you run down this way further into the cave, we will reach the skeleton spawner. If we have a peek inside, there it is. So that's what's under my base. Now let's head back up top to a good vantage point, and I can tell you a bit about this dilemma I had. Here's a good spot. We can see the village and the gorgeous sunset. There's actually nobody left in the village. They've either all turned into zombie villagers or died. Here's my base, at least on the surface. It's not the prettiest thing, but when I started, I just wanted to build the farms, and I didn't commit to making them look pretty because I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay. And... huh? What? That's not mine. Huh? What is that? I need to check this out. What on earth could that be? Now I know you didn't put that there, so you can go away. Let's just pillar up using dirt. What is going on here? What is this? Oh, redstone clock. Double piston extender. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be doing. I am so confused right now. Help? Does anyone have any idea what this is? If you do, let me know, please. They've even disguised it as a tree. Anyway, so I had a dilemma that I had to think of. Move closer to everyone, or do I want to stay here? A lot of these farms need to be rebuilt, although I do have them. And by starting again in a new location, I'm going to be 2 months behind everyone else in terms of their builds, even though I'm nowhere near them as it stands anyway. And I gave it a lot of thought, and I decided I think I will move. Yeah, I think I will move. So I'm going to leave all of this behind, maybe slowly rebuild these farms, hopefully more efficient and definitely prettier than they are now. And yeah, that's the base tour. And let me show you where I'm thinking of putting the new base, and let me know what you think. So this is the place I chose. It's not too far from a village, so I can set up my villager breeders again. I think there's a nice river. There's a beehive as a bonus. I think there's a mini flower forest here, which is nice. And if we fly up again, you can see there's also that cliff wall, which I really liked, my nether portal being in the cliff, and this sort of gives me that option again, and I can build stuff on top of the cliff looking over the rest of this area. I'm thinking this entire plains area in general is where I want to do my build. So that's my base tour. I've built a base, and it was very far from everyone, and I've decided to start fresh, start recording, and hopefully bring you along with my journey from here on out. This place behind me is where I will be calling home from now on. I hope to see you in the next episode. See ya!